We are starting here a topic that is temperature and distribution of temperature. Now it's very clear that we have discussed lot of things about temperature till this part of our lectures, but somewhat we can say that we have to summarize here whatever we discussed earlier, and we have to use certain terms. So you may feel that this lecture is repeated lecture or some sort of revision lecture. So you can consider nearly 70 to 80% discussion is there with you. Already we have discussed that. Some 20% to 30% new things we are discussing here. Now Earth is receiving radiant energy from Sun. That is the only major source of energy for Earth. It is not considered that moonlight is, again we can consider, but moonlight is really very less as compared to whatever energy received by Sun. Again, energy given by Sun is either reflected or radiated by Moon, and so it is again energy of Sun only. Distant stars are there, but whatever their contribution to our energy is very less. In internal matters like activities of volcano or magma, they are there to give some sort of heat, but in case of Earth we have to depend maximum on Sun for this energy. In previous lecture we discussed about heat budget. There we discussed that whatever radiant energy or Sun is giving us energy, that is reflected back by Earth. So whatever input, if 100 units input is there, then 100 units output is there, and that's why Earth's temperature remains constant. This is all we discuss. Now here whatever energy is radiated by Sun, that all energy is not received by Earth. Sun is radiating energy in all possible directions. Let us check out here. This is Sun. It is emitting energy in all possible direction. I am showing here in terms of plane, but practically it is three-dimensional. So this way, all these directions as well as backside, everywhere we are getting the radiation from Sun. Now out of that, suppose Earth is here. With compared to Sun, this is the shape of and size of Earth. So only this energy is there for Earth. Remaining all energy is lost here in the space. This arrangement is there so that Earth can move around Sun, and every time we are getting energy. That energy, whatever received from Sun to Earth, that is 1 upon 2000 millionth. So million means into 10 raised to 6. So this much of energy is received by Earth from Sun. So whatever Sun is emitting energy per minute or per hour or per second, out of that, suppose 100 units are emitted by Sun, then 100 divided by 2000 into 10 raised to 6. That energy is given by given to Earth. So this is very less. Now here we are using a concept that is called as, now whatever energy is given by Sun to Earth, or say anyway, we can say the energy given here. We discussed this diagram also. This is surface, this is incident radiation. What happened to this incident radiation? Incident radiation is when interacting with surface, we have different probabilities as we discussed earlier. Part of light that is reflected back. Part of light is simply absorbed by this. So I am writing here with A. And part of light is transmitted by the surface. So this way, by changing path, obviously, because when medium is changed, the path is changed, that is called as refraction. So some part of light is transmitted. Let us take this example. Suppose a windshield, or say whatever the front glass of car is there. that glass, you must have observed many times that directly we are getting reflection from that glass, particularly sunlight is reflected, we are getting some flash like appearance for that. So that radiation is reflected by glass. That means if these units are 100, then all 100 units are not passing out through glass. Part of that light is reflected. Even on building also you must have seen that glass windows are there. From that also sunlight is reflected. But it is not 100% that is reflected. So part is reflected. Part is transmitted. And that's why through glass we can see whatever is the opposite side of that glass. So that is, we are saying transparency of glass. So light is transmitted. And part of light is absorbed by glass. What is the evidence? You can check out by touching this glass. You will get hot surface. If glass is becoming hot, that means what? Some part of radiation or radiant heat is absorbed by that glass. So this way, on surface, these three actions are there. Suppose sunlight is coming on water body, then also these all three things are possible. Number one, part of light is reflected back. You must have seen radiations or reflected light from water. Otherwise, we are not able to observe water. And as we are able to observe water, that means part of light is reflected back. So that is reflected back. Part of light is absorbed by water and whatever inside water. Let me clarify. Phytoplanktons are there. These are green, say having chlorophyll, and they are absorbing this light. Even water is absorbing light, and that's why temperature of water rises. So this is the reason during daytime we are getting hot water. This is because of water is absorbing radiations. So here that radiations are absorbed by water. And third, it is transmitted. You are aware that continental shelf, part under the sea, where depth is around 100 fathom or less than that. What is characteristic of 100 fathom? Because sunlight is able to reach till 100 fathom. That reach till means what? The light is reaching till, that means it is transmitted. So these all things are possible for light. Even you can check out if you have aluminium foil. What wrapper of chocolate is there? Usually that golden color or whatever color is there, metallic part, that is called as aluminium foil. You can check out through aluminium foil you can observe sun. That means aluminium foil is not 100% opaque. Part of light obviously reflected back, part of light is absorbed, because that's why if you keep that wrapper in sunlight, it get hot. And third thing, if you observe sun through it, you can able to observe, that means part of light is transmitted. So these three things are there depending upon the variation. Say for example, if in case of basalt rock, the color of basalt rock is going more towards black. I'm not saying it is perfectly black, but more towards black. That means whatever the incident radiations are there, reflected back radiations are very less. Now in case of basalt rock, you are aware it is having dark color, black color we can say, but technically speaking almost black color. It is not 100% black, because you are aware that no perfect black body is there. And so we are saying it is almost grayish, but towards blackish side. So what is the meaning of that? Whatever incident radiation, incident means whatever the radiation is coming on it, out of that very less is reflected back. Remaining, that is either absorbed or transmitted. Now can radiation transmitted through rock? Answer is, if you are considering layers of rock, then from that in upper layer it is transmitted. Every layer is dense, it is absorbing light, and so ultimately whatever transmitted, that is also absorbed. So I should say that maximum radiations are absorbed and very less radiations are reflected back. As a result, heating effect of rock is much more greater than water, because water reflects more, whereas here the maximum light is absorbed here. If you are talking of land covered by snow or ice which is having white color, then obvious thing is that maximum radiations are reflected. Some radiations are transmitted also to greater depth. So absorption amount is considerably less, and that's why heating effect is something different in that case. Now here, whatever the light that is reflected back by surface, that is called as albedo. I am revising concept. Whatever light reflected back by surface, that is called as albedo. Albedo is more if color of light, color of surface is white. Albedo is less if color of surface is black. That's why if you observe certain parts of India where regur soil is there, what is characteristic of regur soil? It is having dark color. Titaniferous magnetite is name of substance which is present in that soil, which gives us dark color to that soil. It absorbs more radiations. If you are talking of greater Himalaya, where maximum land is covered by ice or snow, then in that case albedos are more than plateau of Deccan, because on plateau of Deccan you will get maximum regur soil. So these effects are there, that is of soil.